In this lesson, we shall focus on problems that pertain mathematics for intermediate phase, MIP 1502. Mr. Kumet
Yes.
is a grade 6 teacher. There are 15 boys and 10 girls in his grade 6 class. What is the ratio of boys to girls? Right, so this is the question. Convert the ratio to its simplest form. Right, so we're going to look at this particular question and see exactly what we need to do here. And after that, we shall look at what does this ratio mean, give and explain 3 real-life problems to an intermediate phase learner, how to solve the examples given. Right, moreover, we actually have, for example, the next question. Suppose Catherine has 20 Rand pocket money, and you have and her friend Renee has 30 Rand. And so there are questions there in terms of compare the pocket money they have in terms of the of ratio, and explain to grade 6 learners all these steps. Okay, let us look at this particular question and reason.
Yes.
Okay, right now then we have this particular question. So Mr. Kumet is a grade 6 teacher, and there are 15 boys, exactly 15 boys and 10 girls in his
Yes.
grade 6 class. What is the ratio of boys to girls? Convert the ratio to its simplest form. Okay, now, so now we have the following. So you have 5.1.1. So what is the ratio? Now we know that the ratio of boys first to girls second in Mr. Yes, in Mr. Kumeda's class. I know you can be able to do this. In Mr. Kumeda's class is 15 to 10.
Yes.
Right, so, but now they said, what is the ratio of boys to girls? So we said 15 to 10. So it is indeed 15 to 10.
Yes.
Now, to simplify this, or to simplify the ratio, we divide both numbers. We divide both numbers by their greatest common. Yeah, greatest common divisor. So in other words, we'll divide both of these by their greatest common divisor.
Yes.
Which is what?
5.
5. Well done. So now, so the simplified ratio is, the simplified ratio becomes, if you divide 15 by 5, you get 3. If you divide 10 by 5, you get what? You get a 2, and therefore this is the case. Good. So yeah, we're just discussing ratios because they're examinable, and therefore the ratio is the simplest form of this ratio is actually 3:2, which is the ratio of the boys to girls. What does this ratio mean? Okay, that's 5.2. What does this ratio mean? Right, give and explain 3 real-life examples to an intermediate phase learner. How to solve the examples given. Okay, so this is exactly what we have. This is exactly, so we need to give, what does this ratio mean? So now let us look at this, because we have already said that at this point, we have found that this is going to be exactly 3:2. This is the ratio of the boys to the girls. But what does this ratio mean? Give and explain 3 real-life examples to an intermediate phase learner. So this ratio means that, because they're saying, what does this ratio mean? So this ratio means that for every 3 boys, right, there are
2 girls.
Yeah, there are 2 girls. Well done. There are 2 girls in the class. Okay, good. So the ratio means that for every 3 boys, there are 2 girls in the class. So the ratio is 3:2. The ratio is actually 3:2. But give and explain 3 real-life examples. Right, so we need 3 real-life examples. Okay, let us look at the first example. We can look at, for instance, like sharing items. Sharing items.
Yes.
If there are 3 boys, for example, and 2 girls who want to share 15 cookies. Okay, so now we can have the 3 boys and 2 girls who want to share cookies. Who want to share 15 cookies. The boys would get the boys would get 9 cookies. And the girls would get 6. Okay, well done. You're thinking about the 6. Okay, right. Because now we can speak about the ratios can actually be translated to mean sharing items. Sharing items.
Okay.
Now, if there are like 3 boys, if there are 3 boys and 2 girls who want to share like 15 cookies, they want to share 15 cookies. The boys would get like 9 cookies and the girls would get 6. Because at this point, if you look at the 9 cookies to 6 cookies, this ratio can be simplified. Divide by 3, you get a 3. Divide by 3, you get a 2. So the 3:2 ratio, yeah? So,
yes.
Okay, we'll continue.
Okay. So for each example, it should end up to a ratio of 3:2.
Well done. Each
Oh,
example should end up to a
okay.
ratio of 3:2. And we
Okay.
have explained also how to solve the problem. Right, so
Okay.
good. Next one. Next one, we can say, for example, we can also do what you call mixing colors. Okay, in the first case, we looked at ratios used for sharing items. Here we can look
Mhm.
at mixing colors. If 3 parts of red paint are mixed with 2 parts of blue paint. So we can mix different colors of paint. The resulting, right, so the resulting color would be in the ratio, 3:2. Let's check this example out. So if 3 parts of red paint are mixed with 2 parts of blue paint, so we are, okay, this is not complicated as one can think, because we're looking at 3 parts with 2 parts of blue paint. The resulting color would be in the ratio 3:1? In the ratio 3:2. Would be in the ratio 3:2.
Okay.
In the ratio 3:2. In the ratio 3:2. Okay, because we'll just give you examples which are of ratios in the ratio 3:2. There's money sharing. Money sharing. If like 15 rand, let us look at 15 rand. Right, if 15 rand is shared, okay, we're taking 15 rand is shared in the ratio 3:2. The boys would get like 9 rand, and the girls would get 6 rand. Okay, if now 15 rand, okay, you giving
And
15 rand.
I
Yes,
lost
please.
you on them.
You lost me on the money sharing.
Yes.
Okay, because now we are saying in money sharing, there is money, and this money is 15 rand. So if you have 15 rand of money sharing,
Yes.
the question then becomes, how do we share this 15 rand in the ratio 3:2? How? Because you have the 15 rand, but how is the 15 rand shared in the ratio 3:2? Because you have the boys and the girls. They together have 15 rand. But how do they share 15 rand so
Yes.
that the man is in the ratio 3:2? The boys to the girls.
It's gonna be 9 for boys, which is 3 rand,
Yes.
3 rand for each boys,
Yes.
and 6 for girls, which is gonna be 3 rand for each girls.
Wow, brilliant stuff. I
So
like
it's
that.
3:2.
Yes,
Yes,
very, very well done. So it is certainly in the ratio 3:2. So in other words, it will be 9 rand for the boys. The boys would get 9 rand,
yes,
and the girls would get 6
mm-hmm.
rand. So that in the end,
Yes,
the 9 is to 6. 9 plus 6. The 9 plus 6 still gives us 15. Yet
yes,
if you divide the 9 by 3, you get a 3. You divide the 6 by 3, you get a 2.
yes,
Okay, so we continue.
yes. So this is basically the um another example that I wrote just now, but it's about grocery shopping.
Ah, is
Where
it?
I said
Yes,
yes, yes. But I said Mrs. Dooley bought 9 apples and
yes.
6 bananas at the grocery
Wow,
store.
wow.
So
9, 6.
and yes,
Wow, that's brilliant stuff. I'm happy that at least you enjoy ratios. You enjoy ratios.
I
And
I
this,
do actually.
yeah, I can see that you enjoy ratios and you understand them. And this is
Yes,
brilliant. Right, this is brilliant. Um, this is brilliant. Okay, we continue.
yes,
Okay, we continue right now and we look at the next question. The next question. So yeah, okay, look at the
okay.
next. Yeah, there are too many examples I know we can give. Thanks so much for the example you shared.
Yes,
So obviously now I want us to also look at um Catherine 5.2. Catherine. Okay, in 5.2, you suppose Catherine has 20 rand and 30 rand. Suppose Catherine has 20 rand pocket money and her friend Renee has 30 rand pocket money. Compare the pocket money they have in terms of ratio and explain to your grade 6 learners all the steps. Okay, we look at this one. Now,
yes,
remember that Catherine, so now you can see that at this point, Catherine has 20 rand. And there is Renee. Renee has 30 rand. Catherine has 20 rand. Renee has 30 rand. Compare the pocket money they have in terms of ratio and explain to your grade 6 learners all the steps. Okay. So the first thing to do is to compare the pocket money they have in terms of ratio.
mm-hmm.
So we need to compare in terms of ratio. After that, we'll explain.
Yes,
So what we're going to do, first things first, number one, so, or you would say step one. You'd say step one. We need to compare. How do we compare? How do we compare? We write the amounts. We write the amounts. as a ratio (20:30).
Yes.
Because it's Catherine to Renee, 20:30.
Mm.
Then you move to step 2. You need to simplify. Simplify the ratio by dividing both numbers by their greatest common divisor. Okay, so we divide both numbers by their greatest common divisor, which is
5. I got a
okay.
5. Yes.
Okay, so what do you think is the greatest common divisor?
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
no,
you
no.
don't
Sorry. It's
divide both. The biggest one.
the biggest one is a 10.
The 10. Well done. It's 10.
Yes.
10. Thank you. Thank you so much, which is 10. So the
Yes.
simplified ratio is 2:3.
Yes.
2:3. 2 is to what? Is to 3.
It's 3.
Okay, so because they said compare the pocket money they have in terms of ratio and explain to your grade 6 learners all the steps. So step 1, because we have to explain all the steps. So we went through step 1, write the amounts as a ratio, 20:3,
Mm-hmm.
and simplify it to 2:3. What is the meaning of this?
It
What
means
What is the meaning of like the
um
2:3? Yeah.
it means that 10 was divided
Yes.
into 20, and then we got a 2, and then the
Yes.
same thing as 10 into 30, we got a 3.
Well done. That's correct. Thank you so much. There's also another meaning, and
Mm-hmm.
this means for every 2 rand Catherine has. Okay, that's fine. Just get back. This means that for every 2 rand, right, for every 2 rand, let me write it here.
Mm-hmm.
Right, this means that for every 2 rand Catherine has, right, this means for every 2 rand Catherine has Renee
Yes, student.
has 3 rand. Well done, has 3 rand. So this means that for every 2 rand Catherine has, Renee has what? Renee has 3 rand.
3 rand.
Has 3 rand. We move on.
Okay.
We move on. We move on. All right. Okay. Now, the couple of other questions that we need to look at, there are lots of the questions I've planned that we discuss, so we shall look at many things. Let us look at the other things here. Let us look at the other questions. There are lots of questions that we have here. Right, there are lots of questions that we have. Okay, so we shall see lots and lots of the questions. Okay. Now, there are a couple of questions that we need to discuss. Also on applications that are very examinable. For example, our ability to solve inequalities and equations becomes very important. It's not limited to only these, but many others.
Mm.
The question then becomes, if we need to solve the following, for example, right, you need to solve, for example, let's start with this one before we give other problems. Suppose we need to solve this inequality. What do we do first? We need to think about it together. I'm just bringing this as a literary exercise, but these are the kinds of things we need to learn for the exam, for exam purposes. What we do to solve a problem like this one. We think about it. Okay, so there are certain steps that we need to highlight. So you have 2x minus 3, you divide by 2. So now, you have 3 and then x plus 1. So you cancel these, and then you have 2x minus 3. Okay, we multiply it by the lowest common denominator. The 2 is the lowest common denominator. And then the 2 by 3 would give us a 6, x plus 1. I'm going to give you something to try. And then at this point, we have 2x minus 3. Distribution allows us to obtain 6x plus 6. We proceed to the further left. And then now, at this point, you'll have 2x minus 6x, which is greater or equal to 3 plus 6. Getting minus 4x greater or equal to 9. You divide both left and right by -4. And if you do that, what then do we get? So if you have minus 4x is greater or equal to 9, okay, that's what we have. So we sort of divide, can use that word, or we multiply by the reciprocal is the correct way. So if you divide by -4, what then are we able to achieve? We are able to achieve that this implies that x is less or equal to -3, -9 out of 4. Yeah, it's okay. Can leave it as 9 out of 4. Right, so let us look at these here. Okay, this one we've done together. I'm going to give you your own now and see what you can do. You're going to do now with solving these. These are the skills you need to also acquire. Now, we got that the answer is -9/4. But again, what is this saying? It is saying x is less or equal to -9/4. Okay, this is awesome. Think about it, and then we're going to move on now. I'm just giving you a minute. I'm just giving you a minute. You think about it and make sure you understand it, because there's a little exercise that you're going to give now. The little
All right, let me just look at.
exercise, yes. Should we give yeah, there's an exercise that is oncoming, and you're going to see how well you're going to do. You're going to see how well you're going to do. Gonna see how well you're gonna do. Okay, so we shall see how well we're gonna do. For instance, All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. And I know that possibly you are so willing to obviously try this particular question, the next question that you're going to give. You really are so willing to try this particular question that you're going to give. Okay, let us give you something similar. I'm giving you something similar. Okay,
Okay.
here it comes. So now we're going to give, for instance, we're going to give 3x minus 2 divided by 3. 2x plus 1. Okay, so, okay, suppose to give you this one. Yeah. And then we can change something. We can change something and put a minus there. What do you think of this one, please?
Okay.
What do you think of this one, please? I'm just giving you.
Yes.
I'm just
Let me
giving
just write
you.
it down.
Okay, yeah, you can. I'm giving you like 2 minutes, and then please wait. Yeah, you can scribble there, and then we shall discuss it together.
All right.
Good. And then yeah, you let me know when you're done.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Please, you let me know when you're done.
Yes. I'm a bit stuck.
Okay, that's fine. We shall discuss together. I mean,
Mm.
I'm trying to train you when it comes to problems like this.
Yes.
Yeah. If you can't see the problem, please tell me. If you can't see something,
I can't. I can't.
you can't
But
see.
yes. Um. Let me just
Okay,
try.
okay, 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 okay. Let me write it again.
Okay.
3x minus 2 divided by 3
X. Yes.
greater or equal to 2x minus 1. This is the problem, the red one. I want you to solve.
Okay.
I'm giving you
So
2
we're gonna
minutes.
start. Are we?
Yeah,
We're gonna start on the left hand side, right?
yeah, we can start. Yeah, we can start anywhere. Anyway, it's okay.
Anyway. So it doesn't have rules where you should start with your calculation, because I got a bit lost. Yes.
Okay. Okay, now
Yes.
that's
'Cause-
fine because we're practicing, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Can I
Okay.
have a look at can you go back on the example again?
Yeah,
Just
this one.
display it on the screen. Yes.
Yes. Okay,
All
so
right.
this is where we started off because I'm just trying to make sure that we just practice with this.
Okay.
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 Okay, yeah. So, okay.
Yes.
Okay, 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 okay.
Nice.
You can see the example, right?
Yes. I'm looking at it now.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm lost. Where did you get the 2.3 from the
Okay,
3 on
we
the,
took this too. We took this too.
oh, you took that 2?
The LCD, right? We took the
Yes.
LCD, we took the 2, which is the lowest common what? Denominator.
Denominator.
Yeah, when you took the lowest common denominator, it is 2.
Then you,
And then we multiply both sides by the 2.
by the 2 years.
So
But
multiply the left by the 2 and the right by the 2, yeah?
yes. But here you said 2.3.
Yeah, but it's like 2 times 3.
Oh,
Yeah, we wrote it as 2 times 3. I know it looks like a point, but it's 2 times 3. Okay, it's just the notation. The question is, what is the difference? Well, the difference would be that 2.3, the point, 2 times 3 is in the middle, but 2.3 at decimal point is so much at the bottom. So, but I know that
okay.
sometimes it looks the same. But it's 2
Right.
times 3. That is why we said then 2 times 3 is equal to what? 6.
6, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Think about it. Okay, but remember you're doing that other problem, right?
Yes.
Yes, we're doing that other problem.
Okay. Can we go back to the other
Okay, to that
problem then?
other problem. Yeah, good.
Yes.
That's the red one that you need to do. I'm
Yes.
just teasing you so that you practice a little bit and you can just get some skills. Because you need these problems, they're gonna be there, these ones.
Yes. Is it gonna be the one similar to this one?
Yes, the ones that are coming in the exam.
Okay.
So you let me know when you're done, then we shall discuss together.
Okay.
Okay, because I want you to tease your mind a little bit. I know it's not comfortable. It's very
It's not.
uncomfortable. It's very
It's not yet.
uncomfortable because you're like, my goodness, how do I know? But how? Where do I start?
Yes.
And I understand that feeling. Right. So that's what we have.
Yes.
Good, that is what we have.
So we're gonna say underneath, I don't know how to explain it though.
Yeah?
It is. Or on the other side,
The previous screen, this one?
on from the 3x minus 2. Yes. Yes. No, this one, the one that we're doing now.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. The one that we're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
You start with 3x minus the 2, and then you
Yes.
you go down and get it's your 2x.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, it's 1x if I'm not mistaken, over 3. And
Yeah.
then it's more or less on the other side, it's 2 in
Yes.
brackets.
Okay. You're giving me the steps, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
Yes, please. Yeah,
And then
yes,
the
yes.
answer is yes. On the side,
Yes.
please write in 3x, and then in brackets, I mean write 3 in brackets 3x
Okay.
minus 2.
Yes. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. So, okay, because we're practicing, okay,
Yes.
we write 3 in brackets, 3x
Yes.
minus 2, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
And then over 3.
Okay, 3x minus 2 over 3, yeah?
Yes. And on the other side, it's more or less 3 multiplied by 2.
3 multiplied by 2, and then x minus 1, yeah? Yeah,
Yes.
that is correct because obviously we're taking this 3, and this 3, we multiply both sides by 3. So it's 3, 3, yeah?
Yes.
Correct, yeah?
Yes. And then the 3 will cancel the 3 on
So there's 3
the right
cancels.
hand.
So yeah, there's a 3 that
Yes.
cancels like this one.
Yes. Yes. But I think it should cancel like 3 on the other side as well.
Okay? Because this 3 times 2
The
would
3
give us
times
what?
it's 3 times 2 is 6.
It's a 6.
Yes.
So we can keep that one on the other side because what is the
Oh,
the reason for multiplying by 3 both sides is to eliminate this 3 that is forming a fraction. So want to remove
yes,
the fraction. The way to remove a fraction is to multiply by the same
both
number,
sides.
both sides.
All
Okay,
right.
and that's what we've done.
Okay.
3 times 2 is a 6, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now we continue.
Good, then we continue from here. Correct. We
Yes.
continue from here. So we're getting 3x minus 2. What is 6 by x?
A 6.
It is exactly 6x minus 6.
Yes.
Okay, we distribute the 6 times x. So we distribute, multiply 6 by, we multiply 6 by x and then multiply 6 by minus 1.
6 by 1. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you get that. Next. And then now we have 3x. We can move the 6x to the other side. And then we move the 2 to the other side and we have this. So now the 6x was brought across and then it attained a negative, and this 2 was
Yeah,
moved to the right and it attained a positive.
a
Now, what is
positive.
3x minus 6x? It is negative.
Okay. Can
Huh?
can I stop you there?
Yes.
The reason we are moving them, it's because uh of the combination of the numbers.
Yes, because of the collecting
Yes.
like terms.
Yes.
Collecting like
Yes.
terms.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right.
So by collecting like terms, we want to make sure that all the terms in terms of x, are on
Yes.
one side. The constants numbers are on the other.
All right.
Okay, so we continue. So next, what do we do?
Now we're
Okay.
gonna minus 3x into
Yes, the
6.
3x minus
Yes.
6x is minus 3x
Yes.
minus 4.
Yes.
So we continue. We continue. Okay, we continue. We
This is
continue.
not the
Okay.
end.
Okay, remember, okay, that's a good point. We want to
Mm,
get, we want to solve for x.
yes.
So now it's we're not having x yet. Okay, that's a good question. Is it not the end? Okay. So
Yes.
now we have minus 3x and minus 4, but we want to remove the minus 3 next to x. So we must
Mm-hmm.
divide by negative 3 on the left. We must divide by negative 3. We multiply by the equivalently, we say we multiply by the reciprocal of negative 3, and then inequality changes direction. So that in the end, we have x is less or equal to 4 over 3. And
Okay.
this becomes the final answer. So this becomes the final answer. Okay, think about this one because we're going to practice now with another little problem before we move to other things. Okay, because
Okay.
we're trying to sort of acquire the skills
Mm,
that are necessary for us to master these. Right, to master these, the skills that are necessary for us to master these.
master.
Right, so we continue, we continue, we continue, we continue. Yeah? Okay, I'm just leaving it like this now so that you think about it
Yes.
and make sure you understand.
If I have a question, I'll just ask you now.
Okay, that's fine. Good. We move on.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you another little problem. Here is another little problem. So now we're gonna change this problem and put 5x minus 7 over 4 is less or equal to 2x minus 3. Okay, now we're giving you this one, and wanna see what you're gonna do. We're gonna see what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, okay, yeah, you have like 2 minutes and then solve it in your scribbler,
Okay.
and then you let me know when you're done. And the best way when you're done, you can just give me the final answer, like the answer is 20, or the answer is less, the x is less than this, or x is bigger, greater, equal to this, and then we discuss it together.
We continue. Okay.
I'm trying to cultivate some problem-solving skills in our discussions, so that it's not just only
Yes.
because I know these things are way too easy, and you can be like, you can't just solve one problem and assume that you can solve any problem that comes
Any
your
problem?
way. It's not correct. It's not the truth. It's not the truth.
It's
Yeah, so we need to learn more. Right. 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 Right.
yes.
You let me know when you're done, and then
Okay.
we will solve
Can we go back to the
okay, to
previous
the
one
previous.
again?
Okay, that's fine. Let's go back
Yes.
to the previous. Was
Yes.
this
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. Just here.
Yeah. Okay. Because we're just practicing. I'm trying to make sure that you can like have a chance to try something, because it's best to try earlier during discussions than to
Yeah.
try in the exam.
Yes.
But time is never enough.
Time is never enough.
Yes. Time to practice is never enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me know when you're done, please. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you let me know when you're done so that you can discuss.
Okay.
I'm done. Yeah. Yes.
What I did is for I'm just gonna start with the second step. The first one I'll leave it. This one I'll leave it.
Okay, that's fine, yeah?
It, it's 4 and then open brackets, 5
Okay, yes. It is
multiply.
4 open
Yes,
bracket 5x minus 7 out of 4, yeah?
yes, yes. It's more or less.
Yes.
4 multiplied by 2.
4 multiplied by 2. So it's less or equal to 4 multiplied by 2 in brackets x minus 3. Yeah.
Yes. And then you're gonna divide it by you cancel the 4. The
Yes.
divided 4. Yes. You cancel the divided 4. And then you have your 5x negative multiplied by 7. It's more or
Yes.
less 8. It's more or less 8.
Well done. Yes. And then you have x
And
minus
then
3 because the 4 times 2 is 8. The 4 times 2 is
yes,
8. Yeah.
yes.
Next.
Okay. Now you gonna take of the numbers only and put it on one side, which is
Okay.
gonna be your yes,
Yeah.
which is gonna be your -7.
Yes. Okay. But yeah, we need to
Oh, we start with
open the
the
brackets. Yes.
yes,
Okay.
-7.
Okay. Yes.
Yes,
If we open the brackets, how do we open the brackets? By distribution here, by the
and then
distribution four.
come again. I missed it. I missed
By
it.
the
Oh
distributive.
yes, yes. Before
Yes.
before you go there, yes, you distribute there, and then you said 8
Yes.
multiply. I mean, yes, by 3, and then
Yes. And 8 times
8,
3
8.
is 24.
Yes.
Good.
Actually, I missed that. I just went straight to grouping them,
I
the
understand. I
the
understand.
numbers, and
It
yes,
happens. It happens. And now, because of that, we're trying to make sure, because sometimes it's best
yes,
to learn, not to learn 1 million different examples, but to learn similar examples
yes.
to understand them very well.
Okay.
Okay, because I know even if the network fails, this is recorded, please. Okay, if the network
Yes,
fails,
yes,
then the recording normally is loud and clear. Okay, now we have the 5x, you move the A, you transpose the 8.
yes.
7 minus, what is 5x minus 8x? Minus 3x.
Negative is 3.
Yeah, and then 0.3, and this is minus 17. So when we have the 3x, you divide by -3.
Yes.
Okay, good. So this one you can do it this side. So in other words, whenever we have the minus 3x and the minus 17, okay, it is less or equal to. But when you divide by a negative number, then quality which was less than becomes greater than or equal to. And this gives us x is bigger or equal to 17 thirds.
Okay. 17. It gives us x. It's bigger or less than 17/3.
Yes, x
Can
is
it also can
greater
it
or
also
equal to.
in
Yes,
can it also come out now that our our answer is in a fraction form? Can it come
yes.
and say do it in a ratio and then change the 17/3 into a ratio?
Yes,
Does
we
it
can change
also
it.
come
We
in,
can change it. We can change it and write it as a ratio, yeah. But one
or
of
is it possible?
yes, it's possible and it's correct. But also one of
Okay.
the most popular ways is to write it as a what? Is to write it as a mixed fraction.
Okay.
Mixed fraction.
Mixed fraction. Yes, you.
What is the mixed fraction? So I mean x is greater or equal to 17 thirds, but 3 goes how many times into 17? 3 goes
Mm,
how many times into 17? It goes 5 times because 3 divides 15.
yes.
Goes 5 times into 15. What is the remainder? The remainder
It's 2.
over 3. So you can also write it as 5 and 2 thirds. 5 and 2.
Okay.
Now, okay, this was just an example.
Yes.
But I want to give just one more before we move on to other things. You forgive me, I know that this might be a little bit boring, but I'll just give one more. If
Okay.
we then say we gave, for example, 9x plus 7 divided by 2. 9x plus 7 divided by 2 is less or equal to 5x minus 3. Okay, what do we do here?
Okay.
What do we do here? You have 2 minutes. When you're done, please, then we're going to discuss together. Okay, we're just
All right.
practicing. Because, yeah, I
Yes.
know,
Yes.
yeah, it's easy, but we just need to make sure that we try something. And then we're going to,
All right.
yeah, move to other things. So you let me know when you're done. I mean, you're at liberty to chill and
Yes.
try the problem, yeah?
Okay. I'll let you know just now.
All right. Okay.
Yes. Right.
Let me,
I think I got an
yes.
X is to
Okay.
9/16. I'm not sure if I'm right, but
Okay.
my final answer was, oh, yes.
X is equal
Then
to
it's nine,
9 over
19,
16. 19, eh?
9, yeah, 9 oh, 9, is it 9/16? Yes.
Okay, that's fine. 9 over 16. Okay, but obviously, you
Mm,
need to check if it's less than, if X is less than or X is greater than or equal to.
okay.
Okay, because yeah, we need to determine if it's like this or it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Anyway, we're back.
Okay.
Okay, right. We're
All right.
practicing.
Let me just
Yeah.
explain what I did,
What
and
did
then
you
you
do?
can
Yeah.
correct me.
Yes, please. Yes,
Yes.
please. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, it's the second step. Uh, it's 2 multiply.
Two
I
open
mean, 2
bracket.
open brackets is 9x plus 7 close
Yeah.
bracket. It's more or less 2 multiply by 5
Yeah.
close bracket
Yeah.
-3.
Yes.
Yes. And 9x, you cancel them 2,
The
right?
two. Yeah.
Yes. You cancel the 2. And then you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna say on 9x plus 7,
Yeah.
more or less. And then you go to your 2 times 5, it gives you
Yes.
10.
10. Well
And then,
done.
yes, 10 multiplied by x
Well done. 10 times X and then 10 times 3. Yeah.
is,
10 times
and
X
then
gives us 10X and 10 times 3 would give
x
us a minus 30. 10 times minus
30
3 will give us a minus 30. Yeah. And then
is,
what do we do? What do we get after that?
and 19, 9x
So
plus 7.
9x. Yeah. 9x plus 7. And then you collect like terms and you get this.
Is,
And then the
is,
7 is moved across, it becomes negative, and you have minus 30.
yes.
What is 9x minus 10x?
It's gonna be
Minus
-1.
x. Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
And then
-1.
minus 7 minus 30 is minus
Uh,
37.
20. Oh, yes, because it changes, then it changes to
Yes.
a positive sign. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
You know what I did
What did
again?
you do?
Remember the first on the first step I skipped the one where we cross
What you
yes,
just
that one.
use? Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
I skipped now I skipped this the last one where you collective collect them into groups.
Into groups. Yeah, grouping the X terms and
Yes,
the numbers without X. Okay.
yes, yes.
Which it is normal. It is normal because we are practicing here. So that then in
But
the
now,
end,
yes,
okay, so
yes.
you have this and then you have the X and the minus 37. You divide
Mm.
by -1. You divide by -1, getting X is greater equal to. Okay, if you divide by negative, it was less than or equal to. But if you divide by negative, the inequality changes direction to greater than or equal to. And this is greater or equal to 37, and this is the answer.
Okay, negative on the negative x. The
Yes,
answer basically was um 1x, negative 1x. But
yes,
we do not need to write 1x. We just have to write negative x.
yes, well done. Yeah, it's -1,
Also, that's
but we write it
okay.
as just as
So
-1.
I needed to understand that because yeah, okay.
Okay, good, good.
All
We'll
right.
go to the next point.
At least now I see the light.
Good. Okay, I think
Mm.
I'm just going to give you just one little problem and then we move on. I think I'm going to just one little problem like this. So that just practicing these inequalities and then we'll move to other things. Like if we then give, okay, remember just trying to practice here. I like a discussion where we try something. Than just
Yes.
giving all the answers then, because in the end, then we need to see where, where we can learn. For example,
Mm.
you can come and then say, we can change the problem and make it like minus 3x plus 10. You divide everything by 5. And it is exactly greater or equal to 7 into x minus 4. Okay, something like this. Now you have this
Okay.
one. We're giving you a couple of minutes to see what can be done here. To see what can be done here.
Okay.
We check.
Mm.
And then we're able to check what's going on. We're able to check.
Mm.
You let me know when you're done. Okay, and then,
Yes.
yeah.
I will let you know just now.
Yeah, okay, good.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I explain now?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's I I think we're gonna do it the same way as that one. But
Yes.
it's 5 open brackets, negative
5 open
3
bracket, negative 3x plus 10.
x plus 10 is then over 5. And
And
then it's
then
5
5, yeah.
is you multiply by 7, open bracket x negative 4.
Well
And
done.
then your 5 multiply by 7
Then this one
it
cancels out. And then, yeah,
is yes, we cancel this and then we gonna go to the answer that we got. Sorry, yes, which is 35.
yeah,
And then 35 multiplied by x cross
yeah,
yes, yes. And then 35 again, we're gonna multiply it by negative 4.
yeah.
Okay.
And 35
Eh,
by 4, by negative 4, is a minus 140. Okay.
140. Is it 140? It gave me. Oh, yeah, sorry, it's
Okay, okay.
140. I did.
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay, it's fine. Yes.
Because I
I
just
did.
got it 140. Yeah. Never mind.
I got
No, never mind. Because
136.
yes.
I got 136 because I did it with 34 instead of 35.
Oh, I see. It happens. It happens. Never mind. Remember,
Yes,
this is like practice, 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 and to just
yes,
practice,
yes, yes,
test
yes,
those skills and to cultivate those skills. What do we do next? We
yes.
collect like terms. We group like terms. Some
Okay.
teachers say we group like terms, or we collect
Yes.
like terms. So if the group like terms,
And
what do one get? Yeah.
then on the other side, it's your negative x. No, we group them now. So
Yes.
yes, we take our negative 3x,
Yes.
and then we add it with um 30x.
Yeah.
Is it's gonna be plus 30x, and
Yes.
then we take them. What is this? Um,
So minus 3x minus 35 is like a minus 38. Then if you have
is
minus 10 minus 140.
it's negative 130 or positive because it changes signs. So
Yes.
every time when they're both negative, it changes to a positive, and then it goes
Okay,
up
okay,
instead
okay,
of
okay, okay,
yes.
good. Remember that if
Mm,
we multiply negative 1 or negative 2,
mhm,
and if we multiply negative 2 and negative 3, the result is a plus 6
yes.
because we are multiplying. But when we are
Mhm,
adding them, when there's no multiplication and it's minus 3 minus 2, we add them up because the signs are the same. We add them up, and but the common sign prevails because they're both negative. So the common sign prevails, and the 2 and the 3 would give us a 5.
a
So
5.
that is what then the difference. But obviously, if there's a multiplication and they're within parentheses, you get this. But if you add them up, you get that. So like then
Okay.
at the end, you'd have minus 38x. And then you have minus 150. You divide by minus 38. You
Yes.
divide by minus 38. The inequality that was greater equals to becomes less than or equal to. In the end, what we're going to get is that x is less or equal to. Now, you'd have 150 over 38. That's the answer. Like
Mm,
we have 150 over 38. 150 over 38. 150 over 38. And that's going to be the answer, but you can simplify it, yeah?
okay.
You can surely simplify it. You can surely simplify it.
All right.
Next question. Okay, let
Can
us,
you
yes?
after the lesson, like, can you send me like even 4 or 5 question that I can practice on, and as soon as I'm done, I'll send them back to you. I can even
Yes.
do them later today and then
Yes.
send them to you.
Awesome. Awesome. I can give you like lots of questions like this, and then let's give some exercises. I can give them now. Not, I can even wait.
Yes. Okay.
So that you can just, I mean, this recording, you're going to receive it, so you'll have a chance to see the problems.
Yes.
Right. So, for example, I can give you 3x minus 8 divided by 2, 5x minus 3. So now you'd have 5x minus 3. So you'd have x minus 4.
Okay.
And then now you might have, for example, 8x minus 7 over 3 is greater or equal to 15x plus 1. Okay, these are like some 3 problems that you can try before we move to
Yes.
problems like of a different nature. But this allows
Okay.
you to be able to solve what you call problems involving what you call inequalities.
Colleges.
Yeah, inequalities. Okay, because we must be able to solve problems that involve the equality sign, but also you can have inequalities like greater than or equal to, less than or equal to.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is exactly what we have. But we move on to the next question.
Okay.
Move on to the next question. Okay, let's move to the next one. So once again, this is part of the recording, so you'll be able to see all these things at the end of the recording. Okay,
Mm.
right. Next, we're gonna do the following, for example. At this point, I want us to be in a position to illustrate the solutions on the number line. Okay, our ability to illustrate the solution on the number line becomes very important. Okay, we saw that when we have this one, so I'm just going to be obviously a bit faster here because I know that this one you already know, but you have the LCD, so you multiply by 2 on one side, you multiply by 2 on the other. 2 cancels, giving us 2x minus 3 is greater or equal to 6 into x plus 1. 2x minus 3 is greater or equal to 6x plus 6. Right, and then you have 2x minus 6x is greater or equal to 6 plus 3, which is minus 4x is greater or equal to 9. And then now the inequality changes direction. So, okay. So now, okay, that's fine. So this therefore becomes the answer to the problem. We saw that. So now, okay, pause to reason and see what we have done. I know that this looks very similar and has sort of become a song. But you see, as much as it has sort of become a song, what we then need to reason together is to then say, how do we answer a question like 2.2.2? How do you illustrate the solution on the number line? Okay, so yeah, because I'm interested in that. How do we illustrate the solution on the number line? So that is something that is very important. How do we illustrate the solution on the number line? To illustrate the solution on the number line, we draw a number line like this. We mark off the 9/4 on the number line of x values. When x is less or equal to minus 9/4, it is less or equal to.
Yes.
Less or equal to. So x is less or equal to 9/4. So how do we know X, the difference between less than or greater than? Less than, we see it because we look at the fact that X is on the side that is smaller, and then it's not on the open side. The open side is the greater side. This side is the smaller side.
Yes.
That is why when you read
Smaller
from here,
side.
we then say X is smaller than, or in other words, X is less or equal to minus 10 over 4. But the open side is the greater side. So we then say minus 10 over 4, we can, some kids we can read this from right to left, from end to
Yes.
beginning. So from right to left, you can say minus 10 over 4 is greater or equal to X. So, but here X is less or equal to that. So which means that X is less. We proceed to the left.
Yes.
We proceed to the left. We proceed to the left. Okay, that is what we're getting. That is what we're getting. Okay.
So if it was X is
Yes.
greater than 9 over 4, we were
If
gonna
X was
proceed to the
greater than
right.
9 over 4, we're going to proceed to the right. Yeah? Well done. We're going to proceed
Yeah,
to the
okay.
If X was greater than that, then you're going to proceed to the right, like that. Okay.
All right.
Right, we move on to the next thing. Move on to the next thing. And now, next, we're going to take out some problems. Like this one. Solve the following equations. How do we solve equations like this? We practice together. Okay, at this point, for example, we've been given x plus 1 squared equals x plus 1 to x plus 3. X plus 1 to x plus 3. All right. So the question is, how do we solve problems like this one? How do we solve problems like this one? Right. We need to do the following. Right. Okay, we have the following. Right. We have the following. We have the following. Right. Right, 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 right. Right, right, right. Okay, what do we do here? You can write x plus 1, x plus 1. Because the square, it means you can write twice.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so now you do this. Okay, so right, 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 right. Okay, 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 okay.
Okay.
Okay, 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 okay. So now, what is x times x? It is x squared.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this method is called the FOIL. First, outers, inners, the last. It's called the FOIL method.
Okay.
Called the FOIL method. So the FOIL method means that now you're going to multiply this x and x to the first. X squared, x times
Okay.
1 by x. X times 2x, which is x by 3. So now we're here.
Okay. Can I stop you there?
Yes.
Just to make sure that I understand.
Yes.
You start with x multiply by x, you get your 2x. And then
Yes.
add it with
Yes.
you're gonna say 1 multiply by x, it's gonna
Yes.
give you just 1x.
1x, which is just
Yes.
normally just written as x.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Yes.
plus,
Mm-hmm.
now you go from your 1, you multiply x. Am I right?
Yes.
And then you
Yes.
get your x is, and then you said 1 multiplied by 1, it's 1. So altogether
Yes.
it's 2x plus x plus x plus 1. Okay.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
on the other side, same method.
Yes. On the
X
other side,
multiply
same method. Yeah.
is x multiplied by 2. You get your 2x squared plus 3. 3, how you got it? It's your x multiply addition, sorry. Is it you add it by 3? Okay, you
Yes.
multiply by 3. And then you get your 3x. Then it's the same thing with the 1, and you multiply by 2 and 3. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I get it now. It's fine. We can continue.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. Now we
Okay.
collect like terms, so we group like terms, and
All
normally
right.
move everything to the other side. So we have this one here, minus 5x minus 3 equals 0. So we move the 2x squared to the other side. The 2x is there, we move the 5x. The 1 is there, we move the 3. So what is x squared minus 2x squared? It is actually exactly minus x squared. 2x minus 5x is minus 3x. Minus 2 equals 0. And this gives us exactly x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0. Okay, so what do we do now? Because we want to solve for x.
Yes.
Okay, what do we do now? Because we want to solve for x. So we need to factorize this. What are the factors of x squared? Okay.
All right.
So now x equals minus 2, x equals minus 1. So that sort of becomes the answer.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
how did we get the x plus 2 and then close bracket, open bracket,
X plus 1. Yeah, remember
Yes.
that we actually have x squared.
Yes.
We have x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0.
Equal to 0. Yes.
Okay, that is sort of the equation we have. So what are the factors of x squared? X squared is just x times x.
Yes.
So that's why we put x and
Okay.
x, because
And
we have
x. All
x
right.
squared. And then now
All
we have
right.
2. What are the factors of
2
2?
and 3.
That give a 3.
A 3. Oh,
Yes.
okay. All right.
So that we have 2 times 1. We have 2 times 1. Now, factors of 2 are like 2 and 1. 2 times 1.
3.
2 times 1. Yeah, 2 times 1 will give us 2.
2.
Yes,
Yes.
when we add them up, like 2 plus 1, we
They
get
give us
3.
3.
So
Okay.
we look
So
for the factors
basically,
of, yeah?
we're gonna start with 2
Yes.
multiply by 1.
1,
We get
2.
is.
Yet,
Oh, we start
2,
Do we
Yeah.
start with 2 plus 1 and then we go with, and then we continue with 2 multiplied by 3?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Okay, because now you see the x squared
Yes.
is just x times x.
Mm-mm.
The x times x is what? Is x squared.
X squared.
Then we have 2 times 1.
It's
2 times
2.
1 would give us, because you are dealing with the first and the last. The first and the
Yes.
last. So the x times
Okay.
x will give us x squared, because the x and the x are the first. And then the
Yes.
last 2, the last is 2. The last one is 2 here. It's 1 here. So that 2 times 1
Okay.
is 2.
2
Yet 2 plus 1 is what?
is 3.
Is 3. That is why these factors are
Yes.
correct.
Okay.
At this point, you need to solve for x. Now, to solve for x also, I mean, it's a step-by-step procedure.
Mm.
Okay, so which is x plus 2 equals 0, x plus 1 equals 0, x is equal to -2. Okay, so you have x plus 2 equals 0, x plus 1 equals 0, because the product is 0, and then you
Yes.
transpose the 2, making it negative, and then you transpose the 1, making it negative.
Okay.
And therefore, the two answers are that x equals -2 or x equal to
-1.
-2 or x equal to
Mm.
-1.
Okay.
Okay, think about this and make sure you understand this very well. Make
Okay. I'll
sure,
think about it. I'll go through it. And then tomorrow, are you available?
yes, yes. So you can continue and practice more.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
Obviously, you are the one to, the stoppage time depends on you, because you still,
Yes.
okay, so the
I will.
stoppage time depends on you.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, we'll continue to the next one.
Yeah, we can continue and do the second one. Yes.
Okay, right now we're gonna try the second one. On the second one, for instance, the 2.3.2, you have been given a
Mm.
minus 7. A plus 3 equals 24. Okay, we do the FOIL, yeah? The first, outers, inner, the last. Okay,
Okay.
and this method is called the FOIL method. So we multiply a times a, the first, and that gives us a squared. And then a
Yes.
times 3, a times 3. We did a times a, then we do a times 3,
Mm.
3a. Inners, the inners. So these are called the first. So
Yes.
the F stands for the first. The O stands for the outers. The I stands for the inners.
Yeah.
L stands for the last. So now we have -7 in the A, which gives us -7a. And then the last to make -7 times 3. Okay, so it's -21. So -7 times 3 is -21 equals 24. Which is a squared minus 4a minus 45 equals 0. Okay, the 24, when you bring it across, it's going to become negative. You can just show,
Okay.
a step here. So this is 3a minus 7a minus 21 minus 24 equals 0. What is 3a minus 7a?
That's
Minus 20,
it's
minus
negative.
21 minus 24 is minus 45. Because they both 21 and 24 are negative. So what you can
Yes,
do is you take the common sign and then you add them up. Like 21 and 24, you get a 45.
and 45. Yes.
Yeah.
But
And then, yes.
with 3a and 7a, that's where you minus.
Yeah, you minus.
Okay.
But because the 7 and the 3 and the 7, comparatively, the 7 is bigger than 3.
Yes. Yes. And it's the one that carrying the sign.
Yeah, it's the
So
one
we're
that carries
using
the sign we
the
choose. Yeah,
sign of the bigger number.
we use them.
Yes.
Yes, we're choosing the sign of the bigger number. Well done. I'm happy that you're able to note that. So we choose the sign of
Okay.
the bigger number, which is the negative sign. Okay.
Yes.
Because they here they've opposite signs, different signs.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Now at this point, we factorize this. Okay, we need to factorize this. And the fact, what are the
Okay.
factors of a squared? Right. What are the factors of a
Good.
squared? The factors of a squared are a and a.
Yes.
The factors of a squared are what? A and
A and
a.
A. Yes.
We have the factors of minus 45. We have the factors of what?
Mm. Minus
Factors
negative 45.
of negative 45, which when added
Yes.
together would give minus 4. There are two numbers. So you have the number minus 45.
Mm-hmm.
You must factor it out. This number minus 45. You must factor it out to a product of two numbers. This product is minus 45, but whose summation is minus 4. Yeah, so what
Minus
you
4.
do?
How how did we get the minus 4?
Yeah, okay, the minus 4 is the middle one. We must get it. We
Okay.
must get it. We must get
All
it.
right.
From
All
minus
right.
45, we must get minus 4. But first, we write the minus 45 on the side. And this minus
Okay.
45, we must find two numbers, which when multiplied give minus 45, but when added together would give us minus 4. What are those two numbers? So you must think about this.
Okay.
We must think about this. We must think about this. You must think about this. Okay, so the two numbers are what?
Mm.
Are negative 9 and 5. The two numbers are negative what?
9 and 5.
Yes. The two numbers are negative 9 and 5. Why? Because negative 9 plus 5 is equal to what? It's equal to
It's
minus 4.
equal 4. Yes. Negative 4.
Because you take the sign of the bigger number, negative 9, negative. And then now, the
Okay.
minus 9 plus 5 would give you minus 4. Meaning,
I wanted to ask you that how come, because the rule was you add the number should be added, then you get a negative 4. So now I understand that it should
yes.
be added but with a negative side on it. And
Yes,
then
with a
you
negative
use
sign
the
on it.
okay.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. Well done.
Okay.
So at this point, the two numbers are minus 9 and 5. So you're going to put minus 9 here, and you're going to
Okay.
put 5 here. Or you can put 5 and then
Yeah.
minus 9. Doesn't matter. And then
Okay.
at this pointer, it would mean that a minus 9 is 0. A plus 5 is 0. So a equals 9.
Mm.
A is minus 5. Okay.
Okay.
So, and those are the answers. A equals 9.
Or 8 equals 5.
Yes. Or A equals -5. So those are the answers. Okay.
So with us getting them 9 plus -9 plus 5, the rules was we added we get the 4, and then multiply we must get the 45. So the
Yeah.
rules is always with addition and multiplication. It doesn't change.
It doesn't change. Yup.
No, it doesn't. Okay. So with each and every number, when I have to um put it in to factorize it, I should go
Yes.
start with that number added with, and then the second number multiplied with.
Yeah. Yes. That's what you
All
have.
right. O-
That is what you
Okay.
have.
So I just need to remember that all the time.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, you need to remember that all the time. Next, let's try.
Okay.
This one is a little exercise for you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
tell us to stop because we don't
Okay.
know.
I will tell
We,
you at 8. We still
okay,
have like,
okay,
I
that's
think it's
fine.
15.
Yes, okay,
Yeah.
because we don't want you to run late, etc., etc. Okay,
Okay.
so now we give you this one and this x plus 5.
Okay.
Okay, so, okay, what do we do here?
Let me see.
Mm-hmm. What do we do here? Okay, what do we do here?
Okay. I'll tell you just now.
Okay,
Mm.
right.
Mm.
So we continue.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, this one is yours, remember?
Yes,
Because
it's
yeah,
mine.
I'm giving it to you. Why? Because it's like it is similar to 2.3.1 here. So
Uh,
I'm yeah, it's similar to this one.
A little bit. It's similar a little.
Yeah, a little, yeah. It is similar, but I want to see what you're gonna do. I can go back. If you
Okay.
copy this one down in your scribbler, I can go back to the one we did.
Okay. Let me just try, and then you
Yes.
correct me where I'm wrong,
Okay,
because
where you
but
want me
I
wrong?
haven't finished the steps yet.
Okay, that's
X.
fine.
Um,
Once again, I can go
you
back to
gave
the
me
yeah,
you
the one we
you
did,
gave
yeah?
me in bracket. You gave me in brackets. X minus 1 squared.
Yes.
I mean, is so it's I'm gonna break it down to open bracket x plus 1. Sorry, is
Yes.
it plus? No.
Okay.
It's x plus 1, open bracket, and another x plus 1, where it's
Yes.
equals to x
Yes.
multiplied by 5x. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah.
In brackets, you put them in bracket as well.
Yes.
Mm,
Okay, that's fine. Yes. So I just want to see what
yes,
we're gonna do because I just modified the 2.3.1.
yes. And
Yeah.
you you continue with your, it's gonna be, I think, 2x
Yes.
equals
Have
to,
you solved it?
No.
Okay. Because yeah, I'm interested in seeing what you're gonna do here. Okay, if you copy this one, I'm gonna go back to the one we
To
did.
the example, yes.
Yes. This is the one we did, the 2.3.1.
Yes.
And went through a
So
couple of
now
steps.
we're using the FOIL method.
Yes.
Okay. Then our FOIL method is gonna be x by x,
Yes.
it's x.
Yes.
And then you say x by 1.
Yes.
Then it's still gonna be x, 1x, or x
Yes.
1.
Yeah.
And then again it's plus x times 1 is 1. And then underneath on the, is it I don't know what we call it, an inner part. We started with the
Yes.
first,
Yeah. Yeah.
now we're on the
Yes.
inner.
Yes.
Yes,
On the inner. Yeah. Because well done. Well
yes,
done. Thank you so much. Because yeah, let's just
yes,
remind each other. The first,
yes.
the F stands for the first because
First,
we are using the word foil. So F stands for
yes,
the first. The O stands for outers.
outer,
And then the I stands for inners. And the L stands for the last.
yes.
Yeah, so the L stands for the last. So now, um,
Okay.
okay, so what then should be the case here?
The case it should be
Yes, yeah,
2x
because yes.
plus,
So now, yeah. So because obviously we made this one different in the one we gave to
yes,
you. So yeah,
okay,
this is this one because I wanted you to follow the steps that we followed in getting to the
right,
answers here, so that you can use the same procedure to do the problem we gave.
yes.
And then,
So I think I'm gonna get 2x plus x, and then plus another x. Am I right?
okay, let's check together. So this one will be
Because
x1, x minus 1,
mhm,
minus 1, x plus 5, like this.
yeah, x plus
Okay,
2x.
so you do the same here.
Yes.
What is x times x?
It's 2x.
Okay. And
Yes.
then x times minus 1,
It's minus
minus
x.
1x, which is minus x. Minus 1 times
X, yes.
minus 1 times x is minus 1x, which is minus x. Um,
Okay.
negative 1 times negative 1.
It's positive 1. X squared.
X times x is x squared.
Yes.
And then x times 5 is 5x
Yes.
minus 5. And then you'd have x squared. Okay, let's first group like terms.
X
So you
squared.
have x squared minus 2x plus
X.
1, x
Yes.
squared plus 4x minus 5. You have x squared minus x squared minus 2x minus 4x plus 1 plus 5 equals 0.
Okay. Okay. One moment. With
Yes.
this 4x, you've minus the negative x that is next to 5 minus x, right? Then you got your
Yes.
4x.
Your 4x,
All
yeah?
right.
Yes. And then you have
Okay.
the minus 5.
All right.
And then now we collected like terms. The
Mm-hmm.
objective of this is to be able to write the quadratic in something we call the standard form of a quadratic. What is the standard form of a quadratic? It is the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. This becomes the standard form of the quadratic. So each time we have squares, we need to write everything in standard form
Okay.
of a quadratic.
Yes.
So that then in the end, we have x squared minus x squared, 0.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 2x minus 4x, minus 6x plus 6, which is minus 6x equals minus 6, which is minus 6 minus 6. So you cancel this, meaning that x is 1. X is 1. So this is the answer. X becomes 1 for this one.
Okay. Can we go back to the last
Previous one, okay?
no, the one that we're doing, but the last step where
Okay,
you
the
got
last step.
your
Yes.
yes. On the 2x minus 2 minus I mean 2x minus 2x minus x2. Then how did you get to the 6? You've added the positive 1 plus
Okay, yeah, because you
positive
have
5 to
minus
get your 6.
well, first, what is x squared minus x squared? X squared minus x squared
It's
is
gonna be
0
0, yes. That
because
one
they're the
is.
same.
But the 6,
What
yes,
is minus 2x minus 4x? Because here the signs are the same. You take the common
yes.
sign and you add the two numbers. What is 2 plus
You
4?
add them, yes.
What is
So
2
it's
plus
6,
4?
yes.
6.
It's 6. Okay. Oh yeah.
And then so it's going to be
Now
minus
I get it.
6x. 1 plus 5 is
Yes.
what?
It's 6.
It's a 6. So we have minus
Okay.
6x plus the 1 plus 5, which is 6. But everything is equal to
Yes.
0. So now
Yes.
we to solve for x. The 6 now is taken across.
Yes.
And then you divide by 6, by negative 6 both sides.
Okay.
Getting x is equal to 1.
And once you take the 6 across, it changes its signs.
It changes its sign from positive to what?
Yes.
To
To
negative.
negative. Yes.
Yeah, it changes its sign from positive to negative.
Negative. Okay.
At this point, we divide both sides by negative. Negative 6, getting x equal to 1.
Mm.
I'm going to give you one little exercise now, like this. Then you're going to try. Okay, so this will be the way to do this problem. But I'm going to give you another one that is similar, yet different. What about if we give you this one? We can give you x plus 2 squared is x plus 2 which is 2x minus 3. Like this. Please try this one.
Okay.
You have like 2 minutes or something like that. Just scribbling in because I just want us to just practice a little bit. I have some moments to just try questions than to just go through all
Yes.
like different questions. It's not very helpful.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
You let you let us know when you're done.
Okay.
Yes, you let us know when you're done.
Mm.
You will let us know when you're done.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we go back to the example again?
Okay, good.
I think I put one thing here.
We'll go back to this one, for example.
Yes. Mm.
Right.
Mm.
Okay.
So we have open bracket x plus 2
Okay, you
close
have
bracket
open
squared
bracket,
is
yar. Okay. So you have open bracket because we just have a discussion here on these things. There's no
yes,
translation.
yes,
There's a practice session. Right. So we
yes,
have actually exactly x plus 2 in brackets. And then
yes,
we have x plus 2 again in brackets. And
yes.
what this gives is actually exactly
X
x plus
x
2
x
in
plus
brackets.
2.
And we have
Uh-huh.
2x minus 3 in brackets. Yeah.
Yes. And then now we've already break it down there to x plus 2 in bracket. Now we do the FOIL method where
Yes,
we
now we do the
multiply x.
FOIL. Now we do the
Yes.
FOIL. So we
Mm-hmm.
have x by x. So we use the FOIL
X,
method.
yes. X
By
times
x
x is
is
x.
x squared.
Yes. Yes. And then
2x.
plus
2x
2x is.
plus
Yes.
4.
Mm-hmm.
2x squared. And then you have that.
The 3 is.
4x minus 6. So then you have x squared. Okay. First, let us add like terms together.
Yes.
Let us add like terms together. So you'd have, for instance, the x squared, but there is 2x plus 2x. 2x plus 2x is what? Is
It's 4.
4x plus 4.
Yes.
2x squared. There's minus 3x plus 4x, which is plus x minus 6. In which case,
Mm.
you would have x squared, then you move 2x squared to the other side. 4x minus x. What is x squared minus 2x squared?
It's
Minus
negative.
x squared. What
Yes.
is 4x minus x?
It's 3.
So that then in the end, we have the minus. What if this is equal to 0.
Mhm.
Okay, this is equal to, once again, this is recorded if the network is good, bad, whatever the situation, because sometimes the network can always change, you know. So it's something that, so if you have the minus x squared, So you'd have to divide by negative. So you divide by negative. You divide by negative. You divide by negative. You divide by negative. And if you do so, the negative x squared divided by negative 1 is x squared. What is that? X and x. What are the factors of negative 10 that give negative 3? There are two numbers whose product, when you multiply them, is actually minus 10, but the sum is minus 5. What are those numbers?
Mm. I think it's gonna be negative 5 minus 2.
Well
Then you're
done.
gonna
It's
say
negative 5 and 2.
yes.
And then at this point, it means that x is 5 or x is negative 2.
Okay.
And these are the answers to the problem.
Yes.
These become the answers to the problem. Then let's give a small little exercise. Because after 8 now.
Yeah, it's after 8. I wanted to
Yeah.
to ask you to give me the exercise. Then I'll
Yes.
practice them tonight. Then
Yes.
tomorrow can we have it in the morning again, the session?
That's okay. So you can
Okay.
give
So should
yeah.
I send you the answers on WhatsApp, or we're gonna discuss them tomorrow morning?
Best we discuss them.
Okay, we'll discuss them. Okay.
Yeah, good. So you have this, and then you have so that you have x minus 5. Um, okay, so okay, so now you have this. Okay, these are the exercises. Okay, so
Yeah.
we try these exercises and then we can discuss them. But once again, I mean, the recording is going to have all the exercises. We gave like
Yeah.
gave like set 1 and set 2. But obviously, in this
Yes.
case, you're going to use the FOIL method. Right, you're going to use the FOIL method. And using the FOIL method, you know that the F stands for the first.
Yes.
The O stands for outers. The I stands for inners. And the L means the last terms. Okay.
Yes.
So this is what FOIL stands for. FOIL stands for the F stands for the first, the O, the outers, the I, the inners, and the L stands for the last. Okay, right. I think that it's just after 8, and we can give you a chance to do other things for the day. Right. It was awesome having this discussion for the past 2 hours.
Yes.
Until tomorrow, take care and have a good day. Sending the recording in the next couple of minutes. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Bye.
and goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye. Good. Bye.
Yes.
Okay, good.